Hey guys, this is the Anthony's and welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. And today we're doing a video which I was meaning to film a while back, but I finally have just gotten to it because we've had time for this. I'm going to be answering your questions when I made a post about 2 months ago that I was going to be doing a Q&A for 500 subscribers, which crazy enough, we're getting closer to 600 subscribers, so thank you guys very much. Without further ado, let's get into the questions.
First question is, what is the most unique car that you've seen in person?
There's a lot of different cars I could say for this, but when I was thinking about this, from the years I've gone to car shows, we really didn't start going to car shows a lot until like 2021. But a standout for me, which I've seen this car at 2 different car shows. One was in a car show in Delaware, and the other one was in a car show here in Pennsylvania. I would say it has to be the Zimmer Golden Spirit. This car is very unique because it was based off the Ford Mustang from the 1980s, the Fox body style. The Golden Spirit was made from 1980 to 1989, and there's only about 1,500 of them made, and it used the engine, the 5-liter V8, and the 4-speed automatic from the Ford Mustang and the same chassis. So the chassis and the engine and the transmission, but it had a completely different body, and the chassis was stretched 28 inches, so it was much longer, and the interior was different, so the mechanical parts were from the Mustang, but the rest of the car had this body that made it look more of like a car from the 1920s and 30s. You know, it was a boaty car, trying to be almost like a Duesenberg, but nowhere as nice. And it's just a kind of a luxury cruiser, but the reality is it's quite a heavy car. It's not going to be a fast car, but it's a very unique car.
And also, from the same person, what is the favorite car you've seen in person other than a Miata?
My favorite car I've seen in person definitely has to be the 2005 Ford GT. I saw this at a car show, I believe, back in 2022 or 2021. And it was finished in that like darker blue color, and it had white stripes on it, which it was the same color as Doug DeMuro's Ford GT, which he is a car reviewer I watch. So yeah.
Next person, what is your dream job?
My dream job, obviously this could change. It's changed over the years, but I would say my dream job has to be being a full-time content creator would be the absolute dream job, meaning I would make videos for YouTube full-time, post on Instagram and whatever social medias full-time and make money off of that. That would be like the absolute dream job. It would be cool to be able to do car reviews and vlogs and stuff like I do. I mean, obviously it might not be quite as fun once it becomes an actual job, but that would be the ultimate job for me, would be to be able to be a full-time content creator.
Do you have a favorite snack crate?
I would say my favorite snack crate is, funny enough, been the most recent one I have a video on, which is the snack crate from the Netherlands. That one was just very consistent. There's only one bad thing on it, which was the Red Bull candy. Beside that, though, the rest of the things were pretty good. There were a few things, but most things were really good. It was really consistent. And I still have some more snack crate reviews that have not been uploaded, so stay tuned for those.
Also, what is one food you haven't tried but would love to try?
There's many answers I could give, but I would say, I've always thought the one thing I'd love to try is authentic Japanese A5 Wagyu steak. A5 Wagyu is the highest grade of Japanese Wagyu steak, and there is American Wagyu, and I've had a Wagyu burger, but it's definitely not like the grade of what A5 Wagyu is. It was something like $300 for just a 14 ounce of this Wagyu steak, and it can sometimes be thousands for A5 Wagyu. It's quite an expensive steak, but many people explain of the steak basically being like butter. I would love to try it to see if it's worth the hype. But the reason I never tried it is because how expensive it is. And in Japan, the steak is actually priced like a normal steak, but the reason it's so expensive is to buy in the US is because obviously it has to be shipped and stuff. So the steak isn't actually that expensive of a steak if you live in Japan, but here in the US, it's quite expensive.
How do you come up with your content?
So I would say, now it's, to come up with my content, it's a lot easier because I have series of videos I continue to do. I'm always doing this food reviews and the snack crate reviews, very occasionally videos on Herbie now, and you know, travel vlogs. But you know, for a while the whole I was figuring it out, but I've always loved food, and then I started doing those restaurant reviews, and now a lot of times now I just, you know, I know what I'm going to do, and I'll figure out, for the shorts, a lot of times I'll figure out a song that I like, might be a little more popular and trending, use that for the song of the video, and that can also help me think of a good video that would go well with the song, and, you know, figure that out, so yeah.
Going along with that, why do you want to become a YouTuber?
Why did I
you
want to
decide to?
Well, actually, funny enough, I was just talking about, you know, how I occasionally do videos on Herbie. I don't do videos on Herbie nearly as often as I used to, but the whole reason I started this channel actually back in 2020 is because when I got Herbie, and I wanted to make videos on my guinea pig to show, like, me feeding him. Because I found guinea pig videos very fascinating. It's just cute to watch guinea pigs eat food. They're just adorable. But also maybe people wanted tips of taking care of a guinea pig, and so I would give those. The reason I've slowed down the videos on Herbie is because, I mean, I love Herbie, like, and stuff, but, like, you know, there's only so many videos you can do on just, you know, one guinea pig before, you know, it starts running out of ideas. So that's why I don't really do many on Herbie, and I've come up with other ideas. So the channel's heavily evolved, but I'm rambling at this point, so yeah.
Do you have a favorite YouTube channel that you follow?
I mean, this answer can change a lot, but I would say, which I had mentioned him earlier, Doug DeMuro. He, in my opinion, is right now probably my favorite YouTuber, and in my opinion, he's the best car reviewer. He doesn't have the highest budget videos. He doesn't have the overly cinematic videos. There's no drone shots. You know, you're not going to see crazy burnouts or anything. But his videos just give you the stuff you want to know and doesn't have any of the filler stuff. He's not going to tell you the exact tire size of the vehicle. He's not going to tell you how many cubic inches the engine is. He's not going to tell you, you know, the wheelbase of the vehicle. But he'll just give you the stuff you care about. I'm a car guy, but I'm not that person that cares to know the exact tire size and the sidewall, or I like the car. I like to know about cars, but I don't like to know every single little thing. I don't care to know how many turns it takes for the steering wheel to lock, and he just gives you all the stuff you want to know, and none of that filler. And his videos are filmed on like his iPhone. Like, he's great at it.
Where is one place you visited and want to go back?
I would definitely say New Orleans. Definitely when I'm older, though, because New Orleans is a city that's definitely more for adults, because there's a lot of, you know, partying involved with New Orleans. But I think it'd be cool when I'm older. Kind
of going along with that, where's someplace you want to visit?
A place I want to visit, many different answers I could give. I would love to go, would really like to go probably to Chicago. That would be really cool. Go to the Windy City and just see what it's all about. I'd love to go to Egypt. There's many answers I can give.
Is there a place you've always wanted to visit?
Place I've Italy. That's an easy answer. Like, I would love to go to Italy and see, you know, the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Colosseum, and just see the beautiful Italy countryside. I'd love to see that.
You train for a marathon if it meant you would win a Mazda Miata.
Would I train? Well, if the Miata was like my ideal Miata, if it was unmodified, had fairly low miles, 130, 150,000 miles, something like that. I mean, lower would be nice, but like something like that, clean condition. Yeah, I would train for a marathon probably, but if it was modified, not condition, I should say, not very clean Miata, I would train for a marathon. But if it was the right condition Miata and what I'd want, I'd train for a marathon for it.
So, what is your favorite video to make?
My favorite videos to make, right now, it's the restaurant reviews. Those are just so fun to make. The restaurant reviews allow me to get some really creative shots of the restaurant, you know, to get the panning shots of the restaurant and zoom into the sign and, you know, show like the artwork that might be in some restaurants, kind of capture the atmosphere. It's just, I love that, you know, having the cinematography kind of integrated into those videos. It's just a way I can kind of show my cinematic shots and kind of get those and really show a restaurant atmosphere in a video.
Well, actually, this person also asked, what is your favorite restaurant
My favorite restaurant
that you've gone to?
that I've gone to for video. Rachel's Roadhouse. I really like Rachel's Roadhouse. But I'd probably say Talbot's. Like that restaurant, I really like Talbot's. It's definitely a more expensive restaurant, but the food is just fantastic. It's really good there.
And you've reviewed that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Well, that's it. That's all the questions.
Thank you for your questions, guys. At 1,000 subscribers, I'd like to do this again. But I'm also going to ask on Instagram for my Instagram followers. And then also I'll still have it here on YouTube. My goal is to get even more questions next time for the next Q&A. But thank you for your questions. These were really good questions. And I'm sorry if I rambled a lot for the answers. But subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And we got some great videos for the summer of 2024. Thanks for watching. Peace out.